Hey, Summerlin. She wanted me to wait a second. She wasn't ready. But now she's ready. Happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. If I missed you the last couple of days, my apologies. Had a little back issue. What can I tell you? Old age is kicking in here. But Wendy held down the fort dramatically well. So for me, it was a short week. For Wendy, it was a really busy week. So tell us what I missed yesterday with Shawwood, the Japanese builder.
Yes,
right?
At our office meeting, we had Shawwood come in and explain a little bit about how they build their homes differently. So next week, next Thursday at 10 a.m., we're going down to Shawwood so we can actually tour their models, and then they can show us how the wood is engineered and built and put together. Oh. It's amazing. If you haven't been to Shawwood Properties, oh my gosh, they're like my favorite builder. So 10 a.m. next Thursday, we'll do a field trip down there to meet the ladies.
And where is it? What part of town?
It's in, Summerlin.
Okay.
We'll get you the address because I don't have the exact address, but it's about 10 minutes from the office.
Gotcha. If you want, like me, I missed the meeting. I Googled them today, and if you read all of the articles, pretty amazing what they do. And they actually purchased Woodside and Richmond American. Right? Mm-hmm. So Shawwood is really Richmond and Richmond American and Woodside combined. So that's the two reputable firms in town we've all dealt with for many years. So kind of keep that in mind.
They just build a little bit different than the Richmond and the Woodside. So
correct. And if you scroll down in the newsletter, Richmond invited us to a big broker open next Thursday, I think is the date, from 2 to 5. Also in Summerlin, not a Shawwood property, a Richmond American property. So you might want to take advantage of that, have a couple of cocktails, whatever they're serving. Richmond American always puts on a pretty good show when it comes to that stuff. Some congratulations again to our $1 Million Club, our top teams. You know who they are. We've talked about it the last couple of weeks, but I just wanted another shout out to Darren, Brian, and Damon. Their teams had a great April, as well as Lorraine, Conrad, and Erica. They both, all three of them did over $2 million. I think Conrad did $3 million. So really, really good stuff, okay? We have a solar class coming up, right?
We do. So Mike from Solar Pros, is that what it's called?
Solar Certified Pro?
Yeah. Yes. So that is going to be on May 19th from 1 to 4 here in the Summerlin office. If you need
That's a Tuesday.
If you need your CE credits, come and get them. This is a great informational class that we all should have under our belts, because you never know when it's going to pop up. If you're out showing homes and all of a sudden there's solar, at least you know how to answer some of the light questions about the solar.
And separate from this, gang, it's not mandatory, but Mike also has a solar inspection company that does all of the transfer paperwork and all the UCC stuff to make sure the solar gets transferred properly, legally, transparently, so there's no surprises. Me and Wendy have a deal we're going to be putting on MLS soon where there's solar involved. We're hiring Mike's company. It's like a home inspection. I think it's $300 or $400. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try to get the other agent to split it with us. Mm-hmm. But I would, because several of you have called me and Wendy recently with some solar issues, towards the end of the deal, and it's hard. We can't fix those problems. But if you used Mike in the beginning, those issues would have been resolved. So he's going to talk about that also, I'm sure, at his class. Mm-hmm. So you might want to find out about how to use his company to do all of the solar paperwork. Because sometimes we lean on, the escrow officers got it, and they called Sunrun, and everything is fine, and then it's not fine, and you have a problem. So keep that in mind. I think also Rock Title has some training coming up.
They do. So on May 20th, May 20th, they're going to have a class. It's online. If you go to Rock University, it's going to be about a deeper dive into your social media right down here. So just go to Rock University, and so you can register, and then they'll send you the link there. But Rock Title has these classes. I think most of the agents, they're offered here in Arizona on Zoom, but most of the agents don't know about. So please, this is going to be a really good one. You guys come to us and ask us about social media stuff and setting things up, but this is a great way to do that, is to get that done and listen to what they have to say so you can set up your systems.
Mm-hmm. And two more things before we let you go. Last week and yesterday, when I was home with my bad back, experienced agents have called me up. Hey, Tim, it's due diligence ends on Friday, meaning today, and they called me yesterday, and they have a problem. And meaning they represent the buyer, and they're afraid the EMD is going to be gone because the seller never responded, okay? Down below in the newsletter, take a picture of it, print it out. You should put this language, correct, Lynn?
Yes.
In every offer you write up for the rest of your life. It'll make your life so much easier. It basically automatically extends the due diligence period if the seller is blowing you off or the listing agent's not calling you back. And most listing agents, I don't want to say they don't pick up on this clause. The good ones will, and they'll counter it out or try to, but most don't. And it's really important that you put this to protect your EMD and your buyer, because a lot of these sellers, it seems, are procrastinating.
And
right?
what's the only option is if they don't respond to you, you either cancel the transaction or you accept the house as is. That puts your buyer in a really bad situation.
And this was $1 million transaction where the buyer wanted these repairs. The seller never responded, rightfully or wrongfully. I don't know the whole situation, but the buyer made the decision to move forward and forego those repairs. Hopefully that won't bite them in the butt down the road, but if they had this clause in the RPA, their life would have been so much easier, okay? And then the last thing we'll talk about, and I think we'll talk more about this in the future because it might change, is the submission date clause that's on the now listing agreement. I did a video on it. We posted it in a newsletter. There's some information down below. For the most part, ignore it, okay? When he's making a face like, I'm thinking of the easy way, gang. I'm thinking as an agent, ignore it. But unless the house isn't ready to go on MLS. Normally you take a listing, within a day or two you put it on MLS, right? Like the old days, everything is fine. This is sort of like a 10-day window, similar to coming soon. Okay, we all know what coming soon is. Some of you use it, some of you never use it. Same thing will be for this. Basically, this prevents you from doing a pocket listing, okay? Because a lot of agents are going back to taking a listing and not putting it on MLS for a week or 10 days, and you can't do that. You could lose your license, get fined big time. So if you have questions about the submission date, come see me, but basically you have a 10-day window if you need it to not put it on MLS officially within that 10-day span. Are you confused? Of course you are. I can tell Wendy is too. And I am a little bit too. I had a long conversation today with Sharon, our compliance officer, and MLS at LVR. So it still is a little confusing, but for the most part, if you've never needed a coming soon listing or any extra time, ignore it, okay? But you do have to put a date in there. So the date that you would normally put in there would be the same as the commencement date if everything is treated the way things have always been treated, okay? How foggy is that one, that explanation, right? Wasn't that crystal clear, right? Good job by the broker here, right? Good job. But anyway, but don't make a big deal out of it. If you get stuck, call me. I'll walk you through it. I got a feeling there'll be some more changes at LVR with this submission date thing as well internally here at LVR, okay? All right, kids, other than that, it's hot. 100 and something today. There, it's that time again. Okay, I'll be around all weekend. Wendy will be around all weekend. If you need anything, you know how to find us. See you all soon. Bye-bye.